Hey, what's good, guys? So today is a very big day in the city of Waterloo, Iowa. The Liberian community, we are right here on the sport park to celebrate Liberia's Independence Day. As you might be aware, or if you don't know, yesterday Liberia celebrated her 177th birthday. So we as Liberian in the diaspora, especially within the city of Waterloo, today we decided to celebrate this day due to our busy work schedule within the US. So we choose the 27th of July to celebrate the independence. It's going to be a 2-day celebration, the 27th and the 28th. The 27th, which is today, is like the sporting day, is like the outdoor activities. So today we are at the park, having fun, playing games, inviting a lot of friends to come and party with us as we celebrate Liberia's 177th birthday. And tomorrow will be the indoor program. The indoor programs we're going to be having maybe like a fun rally and also telling the history of Liberia, inviting some dignitaries within Waterloo so they can all be a part of this all important historical celebration. So we as Liberians residing within the city of Waterloo, we are right here on the sport park. So I'm just going to take you around, show you all of the major happenings today so you can see for yourself. Let me flip the cameras, and I'm also going to be talking with some officials of the Liberian Association within Waterloo and Cedar Falls. So let me just show you what's unfolding right now. So as you can see for yourself, we have a lot of cars right here, and I can tell you for real, 95% of those vehicles you see right here are all Liberians who are all here to come and celebrate the independence. So you can see as I walk you through, so you can see for yourself. You see this, a proud and a patriotic Liberian right here. Got a Liberian flag right there. Yep, I love this. And let's go, guys, as I walk you through to the sport field where the game is being played.
Liberia! Ha! It's your day! It's time to party! This is real fight! Doing it for y'all! I am proud to be a Liberian, and I don't care what anybody goes.
Hey, that's the man Hassan right there. I'm doing okay. Hey, our high and able working woman, that's a lady, says Motima right there. How you guys doing? Yeah, these are all strong people within the community. So you see the beautiful ladies coming, the features of the Liberian community in Waterloo and also in Liberia as well, man, because these are all great and bright features right here. Wow, you all look so beautiful, I tell you. Yeah, these are the features of Liberia. Yeah, wow. Ooh. And I tell you, wow. See what's going on right here, guys. So we got a cheerleader herself right there. Mr. Philip, how you doing, man? Thank you all for the hard work. Yeah, man, how you doing? Yeah. So this is the full session right here. Wow. Woo! We got some big people right here. I didn't expect to see them right now, but luckily for me, I'm seeing them. Yeah. That's the president right there. Let me bring the camera closer right there. You see him. Yeah, that's the president of the Liberian Association in Waterloo and Cedar Falls. How you doing, Mr. President?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to continue the culture.
Hey, that's the Meg Guerra Smith. Yeah, guys, luckily for me, I see the president right here, so let me make use of the opportunity to see how I can talk with him. You see?
So I'm happy. I'm happy you can see that I'm eating cassava leaf right now. I some dry rice to here too.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, the food, Liberian food is good. In our culture, our value, brother, all in me, in my blood, and even the children, our kids that are born here. They are American by birth, but culturally, they are Liberian descent,
Yeah.
African descent. So we're going to make sure that we continue this celebration. What this celebration means, we will continue to promote our culture and our values. Anything that will make our children And children that are born here, regardless of whatever they're going to be, they got to value the culture. And they got to be having pride in the people we are. You understand? If you don't know your roots, if you don't know where you're coming from, you're not going to know where you're going. So it's important, that our kids understand. I even try to teach my kids, different words and different dialects from Liberia, as I learned it. So this week you're going to learn this, know something. Because someone's going to question you, someone's going to question you tomorrow. Everything that you learn, you want to go back home to make a real change. It's back there that people really need you. So this day means a lot, to people like us that value where we come from and have pride in that.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Mr. President, this is your first independence celebration as president of the Liberian Association in Waterloo and Cedar Falls.
Yes.
We have been having a lot of celebration when it comes to the Liberian independence, but you being a president under your administration, this is your first, celebration that has been hosted.
Yes.
So tell me, how you feel about today?
Look, brother, I am so happy, the planning, be honest, this is going to be a 2-day event, you understand? So tomorrow going to be the indoor programs. Tomorrow going to be the indoor programs. Tomorrow going to be the indoor programs and going to be red carpet, you understand? And today, look here, just take a look around the field.
Yeah.
There's enough of places for the kids to play, you understand?
Yeah.
We have a concession, there's no other celebration ever like this, you understand? As far as going, so this got better and better in this community, you understand?
Yeah.
We learn from some of the mistakes from the past. Last Independence Day there was some mistakes, on T-shirt and all of that. You can see this here, great design.
Yeah.
Great design. I'm proud of my culture and value. I help preserve minority culture. We are minority here. So coming out on the 26th day on this day and coming here in the table area, will leave a memory in our kids,
Yeah.
And so you can see the first is good. And they're going to get better next year because we're going to go into a way better planning. We're going to learn from some of the mistakes, from this one. We're going to learn from it, And not just us. When we are ordered, the administration and new administration come, we're going to take the experience so that they don't make some of the mistakes we made, right? And so, yeah, so I'm happy that the first is going good. The people are enjoying. The girls are playing kickball. It's a very big, area for the kids to play, playground. We have concession area, food, everything is here, brother. So it means a lot to me to see, every Liberian valuing that will come out. You understand?
I was just about to ask you, how cooperative are the Liberians within Waterloo and Cedar Falls? How are they being since the whole start of this celebration planning?
So when people have some bad memory about certain things, you understand. So people, because of the memory or some of the mistakes, you understand, that we had in the past, especially with last Independence Day celebration. So people thought like, maybe this is going to be worse, but people are shocked, you understand. So for the on-site, people were dragging the feet, people weren't taking part, but now I see people coming slowly, everybody's, more into the thing, But I want to say this. We always say honor the Palava Hut. Our culture, the kings and queens, there was no court system. Our people, you understand, set up the zone and the chiefs, they settle dispute. You understand? Regardless of what type of dispute, they settle honor the Palava Hut. You understand? That's one of our values, that's the type of people we are. So I refuse to engage and go back and forth with people, that feel some sort of way, you understand, about certain issue, you understand. They got a legitimate concern, but we can address it, you understand. Only the Palava Hut, we can address it by sitting down, by calling us, but taking the social media, and leaving the issue and defaming anyone in the community, that is totally unacceptable. That is not a Liberian value. I've heard people say, the Liberian people won't care for them, that's why they do. I hear people saying that, but you are defaming your own people. You understand? Right on the social media and millions of people, thousands of people are watching that, you understand, over the internet, you understand? What you are doing is you are defaming yourself, including the people of where you come from. You're not doing nothing good. You might think, it satisfies you to insult and use all sort of words. But first is defame yourself or who you are, the type of person you are, the father you are saying, oh, Liberian. You are identifying to be a Liberian.
Yeah.
You know, you did not rescind, you know, and say, I don't want to be a Liberian anymore. You understand? So you are attesting that you are Liberian, at the same time you are defaming the people you are. That is unacceptable. You understand? And I don't think that's how we should conduct business. We should conduct business only the Palava Hut. Call if you have legitimate concern, raise the issue, let's hear where, you know, the administrations come from, you know.
Yeah.
And I want to say this, you know, some of the people that are making the most noise, these are people that barely pay anything in the community. We don't even know if they are members because they don't even pay a deal, a single deal. The last time I checked the record, you understand, we don't see that. So I want to tell loving people, peace-loving people that, look, we are responsible people who care about culture, and everyone comes, everyone voice. No one must be left behind, but we got to follow the process. If you feel some sort of way, remember your feeling is not reality. You understand? That's how you feel, and there's nothing wrong for you to feel different way about, you know, who we are as a people. But I will not, and I don't think it is good that for any Liberian, any African, to go on the social media to discuss community issue. You know, we got to come on in the Palava Hut.
You got to come on the Palava. That's the words of the president, Cornelius Davis. So we know yesterday Liberia celebrated her 177th birthday. And we as Liberians within the diaspora, especially within Waterloo and Cedar Falls, we had an organization that is renowned, that has a 501c3 status, rather.
Yep.
So tell me, what's the message that we carrying that is in line with the independence celebration in Liberia? Can you please elaborate on that?
Yeah, so first I want to elaborate. We are, you know, we have transitioned. We are now a 501c3 non-for-profit. That means we can raise more money, you understand, unlimited cash, you understand. And people that are donating, our donors, they can file this money back in taxes, right? So for the first time, the city of Waterloo have agreed to give all a land so we can build a African minority culture center. Not just African, but every minority in the city. You understand? We feel every minority should have a voice. So we Liberians, we are leading that process, you understand? And honor this administration, we are vigorously moving with the city. You know, we are at the stage where they are trying to identify a couple of lands, you understand? And so we're going to have a minority culture center. And what does that mean for Liberia? That means we now have an area which you can call the embassy of Liberia here in Waterloo, you understand? You know, that we can now tap into the resources from the agriculture sectors of Iowa. Iowa is good in agriculture. Corn, soya, think about it, cow, cattle, pigs, you understand? We're going to tap into those, and through the culture center, our people can learn a lot, or we can invite people that are into the agriculture center. I want to do farm. We can invite people from over there to come here and go through, you know, 1 month training, 2 month training, and go back to make a quota. So the message to the Liberian people out there is, while we are celebrating here, we are moving forward, so to make sure that we do something for our country. It's not just all the time what your country do for you. Oh, the government not doing nothing. No, we also want to be in the initiative to take steps. And we know the problem with Liberia. We barely feed ourselves. You understand? And so we, as a Liberian here, and under the leadership, want to make sure we take that step. And that's why the community center will be a resource center that we can invite people that have a couple of $100 to millionaire to billionaire to that community center. We're going to invite them one by one to speak to us. So that's why the Independence Day mean for us and mean for where we come from.
Okay, before I take a leave you, I know we didn't plan for this, and I just see you, so I want to make use of the opportunity. We know the impact the Liberian community in the U.S. has on Liberians back home, on family members, even within the government back home.
Right.
So tell me, yesterday, what you make of the orator speech regarding, I'll just generalize it, I don't want to hit on a specific one, but in totality, what you make of her speech yesterday?
So to be honest, I did not follow the orator that spoke, you know, during Liberia's Independence Day back home. I didn't follow the speech, you understand? So I can say nothing about that, you understand? I'm in an interview. So I can't speak nothing. I didn't follow that because I was so busy organizing and planning this, you know, this event. You know, so I didn't have the time. But I'm going to take my time, you know, to go through that. You understand? But I can tell you for sure, every time our government have brought in orator, those orators always have good and very good recommendations. You understand? You know, and so one of the recommendations that I want to reflect back to was doing the Ellen regime, there was an orator, and I think he was blind. You understand? And he recommended something that we need to take one dialect. In Liberia, we need to prioritize it, we need to invest it, we need to make sure from elementary, in fact, from down kindergarten, you understand, all the way to high school to the university, we got to break down one language and teach it to every Liberians. I think if we can speak one language, we will be stronger because there's a security implications to that. You know, you go to other countries that, you know, besides English or French, you understand, those people speak, they have in their local dialect, like for example, you know, Lingala, like for example, you know, Swahili, you understand, Twi. These languages have a very impactful something that there's security implications. People will know you're a stranger, you understand? And so it will strengthen every status, it will strengthen the national pride. So yeah, that's what I can speak to, but I will go and listen to, you know, the orator.
Okay, Mr. President, any final message, anything that you want to talk about?
So my final message is, look, I want to say to Liberians back there in Liberia, to Liberians in the diaspora in Europe, Asia, everywhere, I want to say this. The only thing that will develop our country, it will take each individual Liberian and say, look, if my town don't have nothing to employ at least 5 people, I'll create a business to employ 5 people. If I can come together 10, if we can come together 10 people and settle a corporation that will employ 7 people, then we'll employ 7 people and settle the system, will grow from there. It will only take us. You understand? Government only make policy, government pass budget, but it will take the private sectors. It will take us to be able to develop every sector of that country, and each Liberian need to be thinking, this is what I want to do. Make it your lifelong dream and go after what you think you can change for Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate your time so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so guys, that was the voice of the president of the Liberian Association within Waterloo and Cedar Falls, Mr. Cardinals J. Davis. We didn't plan for this interview. I just came and met him with his food in his hand, and I was like, okay, I got to get some 1 or 2 input from him, and I'm excited to get in the words from him. We also had the former president of the Liberian Association, Jake Johnson, but I'm going to come back to see if I can get 1 or 2 words from him also. Yeah, so I think you can see, man, this is a celebration. Liberians coming to get food. I know that we paid an amount of $60. $60 gave you the round neck t-shirt, and $65 gave you the collar neck t-shirt. And you just be a part of the activities. You get food to eat, you know, it's all part of the budget. Yes. So it's just a beautiful one. And before my camera coming, I'm seeing the man right there, Darlington Deba. He's a very powerful figure within the Liberian community. He also served as the president of Big 5 International, a non-profit organization within Waterloo and beyond. It is an international organization. So I'm just going to get 1 or 2 words from him also so we can know. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Darlington Deba, president of Big 5 International and director of sport of Waterloo Association.
Tell me, what do you make of today's celebrations within Waterloo and Cedar Falls, the Liberians Independence Celebration?
It's always great to celebrate this day because this day was the day, you know, that we got our independence in Liberia, West Africa, and of course we migrate on this side, but we have to celebrate our independence every year. For our kids coming out, they have to know where we're from and, you know, and how we were founded. So it's great to celebrate the Independence Day every year.
Okay, it's great to celebrate the independence every year. Tell me, do you think Liberians are cooperative when it comes to the independence celebration in Waterloo?
Oh yeah, we are cooperative. All you need to do is to like start early preparation. That's it, but we are cooperative. We can respond to anything you call, so we will respond to that.
Okay, and you know, we Liberians, though we are in the US, but also we got a strong tie back in Liberia. And the independence celebration all centers around Liberia's independence celebration yesterday. So tell me, what do you hope to see in the celebration today and tomorrow? Tomorrow that happens to be the actual indoor program. What do you hope to see?
Tomorrow we should see masses turn up. I believe that everybody will be there tomorrow to, you know, watch the program, to attend the program, to, you know, celebrate for Mama Liberia. We all live here. Of course, we live here, and some people are citizens here now. But we will never forget about our root, because your root is always your root, no matter how you take it. Your root will always be your root. So I'm encouraging everybody. Let us stand up. Let us stand up. Let us watch the program. Let us see how it goes tomorrow. Because if you don't stand up for yourself, nobody's going to stand up for you.
Sure.
It's important to stand up for yourself and watch for yourself and see how it goes. Because tomorrow you're going to be there. Hey, the program was not good. It was not good because of you, because you didn't stand up. So if you turn out, it will make a great program tomorrow. And I believe that everything will be okay for everybody tomorrow.
Okay. So maybe last question I'm going to be asking you, because for me, I know that it's all about Liberia's independence celebration. It ain't matter where you find yourself.
No.
So did you listen to the orator's speech yesterday for the independence celebration?
No, because I was not here. I was very, very busy yesterday at work, so I didn't listen. I didn't listen to the replay neither.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch the program, but what I saw on Facebook, everybody was celebrating, because if you have peace in the country, you do what you can do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you don't have peace, you can get out food or whatsoever, money for the house, you got nothing to do with that. But if you have peace is most important in any other country. If you have stable peace, that's a great one. And yesterday, you can see all the kids on the street, as usual, as we used to do when I was small. Everybody on the street, wear their clothes, and celebrating. And that was a great one I saw yesterday on the street. And if I see the kids, I was happy yesterday, to see the kids back on the street and other stuff. That was a great one yesterday.
Okay, Mr. Deba, is there anything you want to talk about that I didn't ask you?
Yeah, what I want to say here, in the future, when we try to have such a program in the city you reside in, we need to invite, those who live in the city. Like I'm talking about the heritage in the city. I'm talking about those who holding key position in the city. Let us invite them. Let us know where we're from. Let us know our root. Let us know Mama Liberia. Because tomorrow, if we leave, like maybe 3-4 months ahead and read all those people that you want them to attend from the city, they will attend the program. But if you just write them like today or tomorrow, they will not, because they have some schedule on hand already. So next time for me, I'm trying to encourage our community, let us write. Let us write, the head and those who hold in power in the city, let us write them and let them encourage them to come and watch our program maybe in the future.
Don't you think they were written, but maybe they're going to be here for the main program that I have with you tomorrow?
I'm not ready to know about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Deba. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right.
Former chaplain.
Once a chaplain, always a chaplain. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Can you please state your name and tell me your position within the Liberian community within Waterloo and Cedar Falls?
I'm Mitchell S. Lawrence. I'm the chaplain of the community Waterloo, Cedar Falls. And I always like to encourage most of my Liberians residing in Waterloo and Cedar Falls to take part and be part of the Liberian community. And I always do that, and I'll continue to do that.
Okay, Mr. Lawrence, you are a respected person within the Liberian Association in Waterloo and Cedar Falls, and that's the reason you're serving as the chaplain. Tell me, what do you make of today's independence celebration? Though we know yesterday was the official celebration in Liberia, but because of we Liberians residing within the U.S. due to our work schedule, we decided to celebrate it today within Waterloo and Cedar Falls. Tell me, what's the whole observation about this celebration?
As you can see, the celebration is all part of the Liberians celebrating our Independence Day within America. And we have chosen today is the weekend. More people don't work on Saturday, and we decided to celebrate the outdoor program today, and tomorrow will be the indoor program. And the celebration is still ongoing. And now you can see we have foods on the side they are serving, and have the music on the side, and people are on the field. The women just come from playing. The old timer, ladies, and the young, the game just ended.
Okay. This celebration is in line with the celebration of Liberia in the independence celebration, though we reside within the U.S. Did you follow the independence celebration in Liberia yesterday?
No.
Why is it all of those I've been asking within the U.S., they said they didn't follow the program? You're not really interested in the activities in Liberia?
Not exactly, but due to our work schedule, Yeah, and after work, you got to run after 1 or 2 things concerning yourself and the family. Due to that, we were not able to.
Okay, but what do you hope to see after Liberia 177 years of independence?
Reside in America or back
In Liberia?
I want at least the new government that took over that they must carry development, more and employments must go on, that people will have to find job, to do something, and more people must leave the streets. Children that are on the street, that their parents were able to make them to go to school, and people that have the power to support the children, that they will leave the street and so they can go to school, that nobody must be on the street, that the criminal rate must go down, and at least the rates must drop. And especially we in Liberia, both that in Liberia, the more food is what rest, that rest must be surplus more and more.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Lawrence. I appreciate it so much. All right. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
So that was the voice of Michelle Lawrence right there. And I think you listened to him, you heard what he said. And yeah. So coming right there, you can see one of the strong and dependable ladies and queens of Waterloo. Yeah, so she's right before the camera right here. Let me try to mark her so I can get 1 or 2 words from her. So can you please state your name? Hey, Chi, I'm coming to you. Yeah, that's the man, DJ, come on you right there, man. Number 5, but I know he's a striker. So can you please state your name and tell me your position within the Liberian community within Waterloo and Cedar Falls?
My name is Kilato. People know me as Erica, and some people know me as Dana, your mom, Kishin.
I tell you. She got a magic finger, guys, if you don't know.
African restaurant, contact me if you're in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, Cedar Valley, contact me.
Yep.
I am one of the youth, and I'm the assistant captain for the keyboard team in Waterloo.
Oh, so tell me, what do you make of today's independence celebration? We all know yesterday was the official celebration, but due to our busy schedule, we decided to celebrate this day in Waterloo and Cedar Falls today. What do you make of it?
I really appreciate the leaders of the Liberian community in Waterloo for making us remember our culture from back home. It feels so great uniting as Liberians to celebrate our independence and bring us together and make us one. Liberia is all we have, and we remain Liberian, no matter what.
Okay. So today game, how did the game went?
It wasn't fair. They all cheated us. The referee was on the old side. So they cheated us, but anyway, that was mom, so we gave them the trophy.
Okay, when you said it wasn't fair, I already knew that our mommies carried the day.
Yeah, we gave them the trophy.
And that's the beauty of it. What do you hope to see for next celebration?
I hope that the community and the Liberian head of Waterloo can organize us to march on the road of America.
Oh, that's
it's going to be so unique and fantastic. I wish that dreams come to reality next year.
Okay. So did you follow, because we know we as Liberians residing within the U.S., Liberia is the center point when it comes to the independence celebration. And we Liberians, our root or our heart is always back home in Liberia. So yesterday's celebration, did you follow the celebration to know how it went?
Yes.
Did you listen to the speech of the orator?
Yes.
Tell me, what do you make of it?
I felt she was 100% right. Because they say America is our pa, our mom. But when our people go to the embassy for visa or stuff, they make them stay online in the hot sun. I passed 2 years, so I know what I'm talking. And sometimes they'll give a visa to you, but they don't tell you they give a visa. They're going to keep your visa for 2-3 months before getting it to you, which is not fair. They're going to delay people, family from coming, which is not fair. She was 100% right for that her statement she made yesterday.
If you say she was 100% right, and specifically you're talking about the visa, one might ask, is it all about the visa, getting the American visa?
It's not all about getting the American visa. It's all about treating your fellow human right and doing the right thing.
Okay. So apart from like the whole independence celebration, is there anything you want to talk about that is in line with Liberia and the Liberian Association within Waterloo and Cedar Falls?
what I wish for is that we the Liberians in Waterloo be united,
Okay.
come together as one to make Liberia we are in America, especially Waterloo, to make Liberia in Waterloo great. Bring the Liberians together and make them one. We don't want us being divided. We want to be one, united, love, and peace.
Okay, united, love, and peace. That's the words from the lady Erica right there, or you just call her D&D, Daniel and Mom Kitchen right there,
yeah.
man. She's got a magic finger. She's doing an extremely incredible work within the Liberian community in Waterloo and Cedar Forest. Yeah. All right. So I got the lady, sis Mianta, right there, coming before my camera. I tell you, how you doing, sis?
Good.
Can you please state, let me mark you up before. Can you please state your name and tell me your position or your role within the Liberian community within Waterloo and Cedar Forest? Yeah, we listening. You got about 2,000 people watching you right now. Yeah.
My name is Sata Bwaka, and I live in the Liberian community, and then we are do things together, and then everybody we watch each other by. Yeah, that's it. Today we're celebrating our independence.
One might
Yes.
like be wondering how you feel about the independence celebration today. You
Oh.
being a Liberian, how do you feel?
Oh, I feel good. That's just a year that I really enjoy myself. I feel good.
Oh wow,
Yes,
happy to
yeah.
hear that.
Yeah.
Is there anything you observe for today's celebration that probably you might want to see improvement in come the next celebration?
Yes.
Can you please talk on that?
Oh, I see everybody happy that everything going on fine. Yeah, I'm so happy about that.
Okay, what do you hope to see tomorrow? Which is going to be the indoor program? Okay, do you have any special message for the Liberian community within Waterloo?
Oh, I just want to say I appreciate everybody come outside and let us celebrate.
Okay. Come outside, let us celebrate.
Yeah.
Okay, I tell you, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Oh, that's my brother right there coming, man. Man, I just can't let him pause. I got to mark him up here first.
Oh, yeah.
When I mark you, it's already me. I already greeted you. What's good, my brother?
Yeah.
He's a scholar. Don't overlook him, man. He's from a big city, and he's a Liberian. Let me just clarify that. But he's from a big city, Chicago, and but he started from right here, Waterloo. So he's back to celebrate the independence celebration with us. So how you doing, my brother? Can you please state your name?
Yeah, I'm Matari Shetrek Wapiti, and it's a pleasure being back home to celebrate our 177th Independence Day with the community here. So I drove from Springfield heading out last night just to be part of this ceremony.
Oh, wow. Why is it so important that you have to be here today?
Yeah, but living with the community, it shows like the common union you have with the people. So you cannot isolate yourself in a foreign land. You need the community because that's part what happens. The community is always going to be there for you. So when such an event happens, like you have to be around and partake in such a ceremony. So that's why I decided last night like I have to drive from Springfield to get to Iowa to be part of such ceremony today. So it's a pleasure being here.
Oh, and I hope you're enjoying every
No, I'm enjoying it, the food, the pleasure.
I tell you, that's a Liberian thing.
accommodation, yeah. And having seen a lot of people for a long time, it was a pleasure being back and interacting with people because I miss the kind of community because staying all by yourself sometimes is so boring and you feel isolated. Like you feel so much isolated. So when I get back to Waterloo, it's like I'm back in Liberia because you have a huge community of Liberians here, and it's easy to interact and have the most common Liberian meal that I usually make.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, today or yesterday, which was the official celebration in Liberia, Liberia celebrated her 177th independence, which means Liberia is free, Liberia is independent. But tell me, what do you make of the independence celebration?
No, it was worthy yesterday. I was in office, keep watching all of the ceremony, even at the pavilion, and I listened to the person who gave the authority remark. She was so brave, courageous, and reminding our leaders that they have to do a lot to ensure that Liberia reach that kind of level that we all expect Liberia to be right now. Because 177 is not an easy year. So we have made a lot of progress, but there's still much to need to be done. to see Liberia at certain level with other African countries like Nigeria, like Ghana, and these countries within our sub-region. So it was a great ceremony, and I think it's worthy. Like we celebrate, though we don't have everything, but I think we have made a progress after 14 years of democracy. We have made so much progress that we have to celebrate our country.
Okay. It's good you elaborate a bit on the orator for yesterday independence celebration speech. I've been asking a few people about their own view on what they think of her speech yesterday, but most of them said that they didn't listen to her speech. And I'm glad that you're one of those that follow Liberia's activities and everything that occurred within Liberia. So tell me, do you think it is the right thing Liberians are doing by just focusing on just a specific part of a speech? They don't want to focus on the general part of the message?
The only aspect of the speech that most of them are focusing is that her criticism towards the United States, because she feels that there still needs to be a lot needs to be done by the United States instead of giving peanuts to Liberia.
Do you think she criticized the U.S. or she was like speaking?
That was the first. I don't think it was just actual criticism, but she was so brave enough. While you have the United States charge the affair person, she was so courageous, reminding them that they still need to have a lot of needs to be done in Liberia. Because Liberia and the United States have been this long-term or traditional relationship with the United States, but there still needs to be, we just have a little donations to Liberia, and she reminded them like they are benefited from Liberia more than what Liberia has benefited from them, so they need to do much more better for Liberia. But some people feel that because she criticized the United States for just giving Liberia little and taking much more from Liberia, they feel that she was like divisive. She shouldn't have made such remarks, but I think it was the best platform, best program that she had to make such a remark, to remind our traditional partner that they have to do much more for Liberia than what they have done over the past years. So I think it was a great speech, and she criticized every aspect of the government, the judiciary, the legislative, the executive, that they have been given certain responsibility that they have to do. They have to do a lot more for Liberia, because every power that comes, it comes with responsibility. So much more like you see during campaigns, they go to the various districts and counties, advocating that the people should elect them, they're going to advocate for them, but when they get the power, most of them don't go to work, but they receive salary. So she kept reminding them that they have a lot of responsibility to ensure that their constituents benefit from their advocacy. So I think it was a better remark that she ever made. So besides Lema Brewery, I think that orator was the second orator I have ever admired in our every Independence Day celebration.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad to know that.
Yeah.
So back to the U.S., and I'm still going to refer to Liberia because we Liberians within the U.S., we also had a great impact in Liberia.
Yeah.
So these celebrations within Waterloo, do you think it is being centered around Liberia's independence within Liberia?
Yeah, I think we decided to celebrate our country because despite wherever you are, you always think about Liberia. Even in the US, I always think about Liberia, how Liberia can be developed. Like we have so much opportunities here. We can leave one job today and get another job tomorrow. But there are a lot of our friends and colleagues back home who graduate from university and colleges and technical colleges with so much skills, but they don't have the opportunity to have so many jobs. So at the end result, people try to pay them minimum wage that is not even satisfactory to a standard of living. So I think it's worthy that because most people say Liberia has 16 counties, which means the diaspora is the 16 counties of Liberia apart from the 15 counties that we have. Yeah. So we as diasporan Liberians, we have a lot more responsibility to Liberia to contribute our expertise, whatever skills we have gathered in the diaspora, to go back home, not just only seeking governmental job, but also developing the private sector. I think we have much more responsibility to Liberia than just being Liberian in the diaspora, enjoying every opportunity of the women land instead of having those opportunities back home. Because despite wherever you are, people always ask you, where are you from, originally from? Yeah. So your origin is always being asked because despite wherever you are, you will never say, I'm not a Liberian. Even when you naturalize as an American, you always say country of birth, Liberia. So Liberia will always be with you despite whatever citizenship you take. So we have much more responsibility to Liberia And I think it's our responsibility to develop Liberia, to go back home, provide our expertise to whatever sectors we have that kind of specific expert to ensure that Liberia become the kind of country that we all foresee in the future.
Okay. What do you hope to see for us tomorrow in those programs? What do you hope to see? What your
Yeah, I hope to see a lot of Liberians, music, drama, performance to educate our people in the United States that are not from Liberia, to show them where we are, what is our culture, how we live in Liberia, and what are those things that we do that unite us as Liberians. So these are some expectations that I have. And it was worried that being part of such ceremony, because I said to myself, I can never sit in Springfield and allow this ceremony to go on without being part of it. So I thought it was to come and celebrate with the community here.
And it is a great thing to have you within our community. You are a versatile young man, a man who kind of motivate, inspire other young people. You came to the U.S. on a scholarship, and then you did extremely well. And we are just proud of you to have you among our midst.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I also admire you, your creativity, your expertise in digital content creation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was so inspired seeing a lot of videos from you. And I think you should keep it all you and me. You guys are doing much more better.
Yeah.
I think we all have this opportunity to at least have certain skills instead of just being here and not trying to advance ourselves. Because whatever skills we acquire is going to help back our country, Liberia. So when we get back home, we have decided to provide some skills training to other people. Okay. So I think, yeah, I really admire you, and I think you should keep it up, because despite where we are in this world, Liberia will always be our denominator, and we all should go back home and see how we can contribute to Liberia.
We all should go back home to see how we can contribute to Liberia.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the voice of our brother Mutari right there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
It was
my
a
brother.
pleasure
I
speaking with you.
Okay, thank you. I tell you, that was the voice of the man Mutari, a very young, brilliant young man within our city. Yeah, it's just a wonderful one. And I got my brother right here, but he got a baby in his hand, so I will talk with him later.
1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't mind me filming. I'm on a camera right now.
That's my baby too.
Okay. How you doing? How you doing, pretty?
She's good.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's a cute kid.
Yeah.
She's a cute kid.
Yeah. Okay, so let me get 1 or 2 words from my brother. Can you? Hey, Uncle D. Good. So can you please state your name and tell me your role within the Liberian community within Waterloo and Cedar Falls?
Thank you so much. I'm Francis K. Petro, and to be real, I just come into the United States, to be precise, Waterloo.
Oh, okay, welcome.
I don't have any position right now.
Yeah. So tell me, how long have you been in the U.S.?
I've been here for a couple of months, like 5 months. Yeah,
Okay.
5 months, yeah.
So now you're in a land that is filled with milk and honey. Is that true?
For me, I'm a Pan-Africanist.
Yeah, good, Stella.
To be real, I'm a Pan-Africanist, and I believe in the African tendency. So if I come to the US or I travel to any other country other than the US, I will not tell you that I'm in the land of milk and honey. Because I believe, for my own doctrine, my own study, my own research I made over the years, every country on earth worth living. And no other country is more important than my country. So my country is more than milk and honey.
Okay.
I'm here to just, move forward, meet new friends, get new ideas, come to my country and make something right. But my country is milk and honey. So I don't be in the tendency that says America is a milk and honey.
Yeah, I love how patriotic you are when it comes to your country, Liberia.
Yeah.
So tell me, today I know is your first independence celebration within the U.S.
Yeah.
How do you see it? Do you expect to see something like that? Did you expect it?
Yes, because I believe that Liberians, we are united. Despite of our many differences when it comes to social life, but we are united. So I'm not surprised.
Okay, not surprised.
Yeah.
So is there any recommendation like you would love to see for the next independence celebration?
Yeah, I recommend that the leadership be very, very proactive. when it comes to information dissemination, they are very poor towards that.
Okay.
And also the organizations or aspect of the community, they are also very poor. They need to work with everyone in the community. That's part of what you are involved in, what you do, your behavior, whether you don't respond to certain things, you respond to certain things. Everyone is unique. So we have to understand everybody from their own perspective. Because if you are not wearing the shoes of a man, you won't understand or you won't feel where the shoes is burning him. So you have to work with everyone. So since I came to the US, what I observed is that the leadership is not really organized. And I observed that they are formed a cohort. That if you are not formed part of a cohort, you won't get certain information, first-hand information. And you have to get information from another person. It's not right.
One might say...
For me, I'm from the student community. I've been working with thousands of university students, well-educated guys, strategic, firebrand guys, guys that are very robust. They always, check mark leaders.
Yeah.
So, from my experience, I've seen a lot of missteps. Sorry for using fraud, but I've seen a lot of missteps that they have to work on. They have to make sure they communicate with everyone, create a platform. I came to the United States, my comrade came from Eleanor, and he told me, we have a celebrations SYZ area, and do you know the location, or are you aware of the program? I said no. So somebody shouldn't come from another state to inform me of an occasion. No, I should be aware, and I should be the one to inform another person out of state to come to grace the occasion. For the fact another person came from abroad or out of state and inform me, it's an affront to me, because I live with a lot of Liberian people, I interact with a lot of young guys. So people should be able to inform me. So I know who is the Secretary General. The Secretary General should be robust. The Secretary General should put his or her feet to the fire to meet.
Coming to the communication aspect, one might say that every information regarding the Liberian community within Waterloo and City of Waterloo is being posted on the Liberian community page. Are you following the Liberian community
I need to follow. How do I know? I'm just coming. How do I know? How do you expect me to know?
Were you not told about it?
No. Who gonna tell me about it?
Okay.
The Secretary General. I serve as Secretary General for more than two institutions. I serve as Secretary General for my school, my high school. I serve as Secretary General for my organization in Grand Bassa County. I serve as Secretary General for the Grand Bassa University. That cover over all the universities in Liberia. Educated got more than 3,000 university students. And we know the function of the Secretary General, we know the function of the President, we know the function of the Finance Secretary, and you can need them. You have the right, you are given the right based on the Constitution. I don't know whether you guys have a Constitution. As per the Constitution, you have the right to disseminate every information from the institution, make people aware of the institution. You govern how to join the institution, the membership form, and SYC, all the rules and regulations. So I should be aware that there is an organization, for the Liberians residing in Waterloo. So if I come, you give me information. If I'm interested, I would say yes, I'm interested, and then you invite me over to a meeting. In a meeting, if I express my interest, you add me to the group chat. Baby, sorry. Okay. You understand?
Yeah, she's so pretty, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, brother. So that's the voice of my brother Francis right there, just kind of expressing.
But it is cool though. I love the occasion. It's unique. Everyone is here enjoying. We are having fun. Eating the fried rice. Playing the keyboard, the football. We are laughing, dancing. I got my beautiful kids in my hair right now.
I can see her right there.
She's guess what? She's from Thailand, man. Here's her mother.
Okay. So before I take a leave of you, let me pay respect to the VP, the former VP. How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing okay. Let me put my camera on her a little bit. Yeah, that's the Iron Lady of Waterloo right there. I don't know if you stay around, I'm gonna get 1 or 2 words from you. Okay. So tell me, we know Liberia, and we Liberians within Waterloo and Cedar Falls, the whole independence celebration centers around Liberia's independence celebration. Due to, the different time, that's the reason we are celebrating ours today, because of our busy work schedule. But tell me, did you follow the independence celebration yesterday in Liberia?
Yeah, I followed the independence celebration, especially the speech presented by the orator.
I was just about to ask you on that.
You know, I love it because I'm a revolutionary species. And I believe in I told you I'm a Pan-Africanist.
Yeah.
Based on our history, I know what is unfolding in Africa. I know what one of the major reasons for our backwardness. So when I listened to that young lady being bold, I was so impressed. I saw a lot of young Liberians, other Liberians, people analyzing her speech. Other people went against her, other people in favor of her. But I can tell you, I'm wholeheartedly in favor of her because she said the 100% truth.
Okay.
Yes.
So a lot of people sent us her speech just around a specific point.
Yeah.
They don't look at it in totality.
Yeah.
So tell me, do you think that's the right thing?
Yes. She was straight to the point.
I'm talking about people who just look at her speech, especially the reference that she talked about the U.S. taking a lot from Liberia than Liberia had gained from them. It's just the only part they look at, but they do not look at the totality of it that she talked about, the corruption aspect. She talks about the judiciary, the executive branch, the legislature. So tell me, do you think Liberia should only focus on that aspect that has to do with the American government, or they should look at the entire speech?
You see, that's why I can tell you, Liberians are not patriotic when it comes to the growth and development of the motherland. You cannot only base that Pele speech on the U.S. government. She was straight to the point. She said it. But for the fact that the U.S. representative left the hall.
Yeah, that's the U.S. ambassador.
Yeah. She left the hall. And I can tell you, was very disrespectful to our sovereignty.
One might say she has a right to walk out.
No, it's very disrespectful. We have been insulted by the U.S. many times. But no African leader walked from that particular building, especially the U.S. headquarters in the United States, in New York. Nobody walked out. We have been called poor by Donald Trump. We have been insulted by many leaders. And we have been, our lords, our activity in Africa have been interfered by a lot of American presidents. They cause chaos. They cause setback for Africa. But we still remain patient and we continue to work in line with them. Not because we are poor. You understand? Not because we are poor. We have all the resources. But for the fact that people refuse to be conscious in the Republic of Liberia, that's why we are continuing to be poor and being disrespected by the West. Okay. That female, she said the fact. And what she said is Baba fact, historical fact. And I appreciate her for that. For me, I'm obsessed with politics, especially the lineage tendency. So when it comes to the West in Africa, I can tell you for free, the West have been Africa under the banner of humanitarian activity. But for one fact, they give and take more. They lead to a lot of stuff in our economy today. Look at the issue of the Firestone. Look at the issue of Billiton, carrying robbers and stuff like that. You can't lead the people. But let me tell you something today. I'll be clear with you. When Liberia was founded, when Liberia gave independence, the first 10 to 15% that led Liberia serve as president, they came from the United States. They championed the cause of the United States. They weren't in the interest of Liberian people. When people are struggling for rent.
You might say Liberians are their own problem. It's not the U.S.
Liberian problem. Who do not want the right life for themselves? No. Who don't want to live the best life? When you read the history of Liberia, 1822, December, when the free slave went, everyone that governed The colony of Liberia at the time was from America. When Liberia got independent, everyone that served as president came from America.
Okay.
They served in the best in America. And we were marginalized. Our foreign, our constitution and everything were crafted by them, people from America. So everything we do is in the interest of America. So when Dr. Pérez stand today and tell you that America benefit more than we have benefit, why is it 63 million, 9 million, 10 million? It has nothing to do with us. You tell me? It has nothing to do with us.
Okay, my brother.
It can improve my life. It can improve your life. Do you? Hundreds of thousands of Liberians should be swapping every day to come to the United States of America or go on the go, you know, grind slower and things to go Europe. Being maltreated? No. It shouldn't be that way.
Okay.
I am America, my man. I can be America, I tell you the fact. Maybe
Okay.
we have a conversation.
We'll find another time
Yeah,
to better elaborate on this discussion because it's very important. I got to take words from one or two people around, and
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for your time. I appreciate it so much. I want you to enjoy all of the best you can enjoy within the U.S. Like you stated, you just came to the U.S., so this is your first independence celebration. Make use of the moment, man.
For the point of correction, I enjoy Liberia the best.
I know. So I got one of our brothers right before me right here, but he's gonna state his name and tell me his position within the Liberian community. How you doing, my brother?
Oh, good, man, good. Thank God. Thanks to
First
God.
I must say you look good.
Thank you, my brother.
And tell me, can you please state your name and tell me your role or your position within the Liberian community within Waterloo and Cedar Forest?
My name is Wilmot Michelle Williams. I've been in Iowa since 2007, one of the pioneers around
you
here.
one of the pioneers.
Yeah, 2007, man. Bro, God been so good, you know. He been so good, you know. He brought us here for a reason, and today is our 177th birthday anniversary.
Yeah.
You know, but I will tell you one thing right now. I heard a lot of things. People been saying things here and there, trying to put their blames on someone, all of that. Bro, I will tell you this right now. The first place that we miss everything is a nation that is not built on God, my brother. It's for nothing. First thing first, all that thing our parents used to say, oh, Liberia was built on a Christian principle, that's all lies. Liberia was built on witchcraft principles. What nation you expect that don't trust God?
One by say independent declaration, it was signed within the Baptist church, and I stand to be corrected on that. So that's a sign or signal that Liberia believe in God. Like you just stated, one might say it again, we say Liberia was founded on a Christian principle. We might say it again, if you look at statistics, when it comes to the number of people that believe in Christianity within Liberia, we might say that around 80 to 85%. So what makes you think that Liberia or Liberians do not believe or do not put their trust in God?
My brother, in a nation that is foundation that is on God, that nation is bound to prosper. Look at our country, Liberia, 177 years. Does that tells you that Liberia was built on the Christian principles? With God, all things are possible as long as a nation is built with God in it, trusting God in it. Things were going to be better. But no, all these things are lost, my brother. Let me tell you something right now. You know, I used to have those mentality before and stuff. But in life, one thing we should fail to realize is this: people just use God or use the Bible, you know, and hide behind the Bible and saying that, oh yes, Liberia going to be this. America didn't do anything to us. I listened to the speech yesterday. America have been doing a lot for Liberia. Let me tell you something right now. We are so ungrateful. Most of our people being witchcraft, they are being the ones sucking our country dry. I'm telling you. Right now, let's look at it this way. If I have money right now and go to Liberia and say that, oh, I want to build maybe companies in the rural area, I'll tell you the truth right now, the next thing, or our representative going to tell these people in the rural area that, oh yeah, the men want to come and take your land. Most of the time, people try to carry development in Liberia, but the mentality, because most of our representatives are all into witchcraft, all into cult and stuff. I'm telling you, my brother, there's some stuff that's been going on, but you know, we see these things, and you know, because why? We're not putting God first. Because God was going to be the one to open our eyes and mind for us to know where the problem lies. The problem lies with ourselves. No one is responsible for Liberia. Liberia, no one is responsible for Liberia. We're responsible for ourselves. So if anybody help us, it's a blessing or favor. America is not responsible for us. Why should we be blaming America?
So you don't believe that America has taken more than they are given to Liberia?
That's not true. America has given more than what how do you call it? Liberia have given. How many companies in Liberia? How many American companies and stuff? Let's check. How many? How many? Look at the Ebola time. Do you know how many US dollars that the US sent to Liberia? America been there for us, but you know what, I we are ungrateful, my brother. We are ungrateful. Let's be honest. Okay. We are ungrateful.
But one might say, you know, just to dig in a little bit, one might say, yes, America sent money, but the money they send is almost like the entire money come back to the U.S. because they send that money and then they send our spread behind the money. At the end of the day, they even take more than what, you know, should be left within the country. So do you think it's being fair to Liberia? Why don't they trust Liberians themselves to do what they want Liberians to do?
Brother, follow the history of Liberia, then we will really understand. Most of our people that have been in power, our representatives, senators and stuff, they are the one that caused Liberia to be what it is today, our leaders. They are the one that caused Liberia what it is today. Look at some of our mothers, cousins, nephews, nieces. They are sleeping without having a meal today to eat. But go check this representative in. All those assets, how they call it, most of them, they are all lies. They hiding a lot of stuff. Putting it in their cousins and nephews' name, other people's names, hiding the assets. All these things are all tricks and artifice, man, my brother. Listen, brother, our life now we should just trust on God. And God is moving. I'm telling you right now, God is moving in Liberia. God is going to do something in Liberia. God is going to destroy whoever that's staying in line of development. Whatever God has to do in Liberia, anyone that's staying in the way to block it, they're going to be destroyed. Wow. Look at the U.S. right now. What is happening to pastors? They are being exposed. Some of them coming up confessing, leaving our whole mega churches and stuff. All these things are happening, my brother. We just have to look up to God now. But I can assure you that nobody's going to stop what God wants to do in Liberia. Anyone that try it and stay in the way, like they've been doing before, they'll be destroyed. That's all I can say to you, my brother. But I want to say happy Independence Day to all Liberians, all part of the world, man. Yeah. Hey, we're here to celebrate. You know, we should be here to bring people together. That's one thing about this day, you know, for us not remembering the past, you know, just to have fun, you know, bring people together, you know, and stuff. A good shepherd will always go after one lost sheep. You'll not be like, oh yes, because these sheep are having thousands here, you know, like, bro, we should try to come together, man. That's all with love, man. And God first. We cannot leave God out. God first, man, my brother.
So it's important that we talk about Liberia, which of course I appreciate that so much. But also, you can't forget about where you live. It has to do with Waterloo and Cedar Forest. We are gradually growing as a Liberian within this community. And you being a pioneer, tell me, this independence celebration, what do you hope to see we as Liberians within the U.S., especially within Waterloo and Cedar Forest, what do you hope to see?
You know, first of all, I want to appreciate the President Colinas, the Liberian community president in Waterloo, Cedar Valley area. I'll tell you this right now, he's doing a great job. You know, I've been here, I've seen things, I've seen a lot. But what he's doing now, the wave that he's doing, like I said, God is in everything that, you know, we're trying to do now. God is in it. That's what I said. We should just forget about the past and look at the future. A lot of great things is happening in our community here, and even in the United States with Liberians. We just want to have fun and, you know, enjoy the day, man, and give God the glory for it, my brother. But a lot of things is happening in Waterloo, the Cedar Valley area. You know, thank God for the population. I mean, with a lot of people are moving to Iowa. I mean, there's some faces I haven't seen here. And also we're really growing, and things is happening, good things is coming to Liberians, man, in Waterloo, the Cedar Valley area.
Okay. Thank you for your time, brother. I appreciate it. And thank you for keeping the ground safe for Liberians because of your presence here. I believe it's one of the reasons Liberians also see the need to come to Waterloo to live and have better life. So I want to say thank you. Have a wonderful celebration also.
You too, man, my brother. Thank you.
Okay, brother. Yeah. One love, bro.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah. So that was the voice of my brother Michel right there, you know, just speaking his mind, how he feels about the, you know, whole celebration. Yeah, so You know, I have the man, Abraham Massacre right there, Sis Motima, you know, and I have Sis Eto also, she's right over there. Yeah, so let me just walk you through so you can see what's unfolding right now. Guys, I own no right to the music playing right now. Yeah.